Okay, welcome to my black screen as we load in Age of Wonders 4. This is just going to be a live stream. I thought I'd just do it impromptuly. So, is that a word? Impromptuly? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But 50-50 on that one there. Anyway, I've been wanting to do this one for a little while, actually. And with my series just winding up, I thought I'd actually just do a bit more of an extended play. We'll do a live stream. I don't know who or what I'm going to play yet. In fact, I don't even have my... I'm not even set up properly yet. So what I'll do is I'll let the game load in. It does take a little while. I've restarted my computer. It just had an update, so hopefully everything will be working okay. Sound is working. That's good. I've got green lights. I'll just double check that everything's going through where it's supposed to be. We'll just pop out the chat. So I'll pop the chat out. And hi Mike and hi Rogue. Okay, already here, and this one wasn't even announced. You were just sitting lurking. I noticed there was a couple of likes there just as soon as I'd actually done the title. So welcome, guys. Right, what I thought we might do is let's just go and find a list of fantasy races. So list of fantasy races, that'll do. That way we should end up with as GameSpot, TV trope, fantasy tropes. I wanted to get something like fantasy not so much creatures, but just 100. Yeah, that's not it there. I thought there might be a list of them somewhere. So yeah, it's just got the single ones in through there. So it's not going to be quite what I want, because I thought I could just go and pick something, but it was I don't know. Maybe we do something a bit different. So Rogueson saying, "Yep, can hear you perfectly. That's great." Yeah, this is not really what I'm looking for, to be honest. I thought I might just be able to get a list. So when I was setting up, I was thinking, "Oh, what should I do?" Maybe we'll just make it up ourselves, I think. Mr. Inadequate saying, "Hey, you're going to watch to see what I'm doing wrong." Look, well, just if there's anything you want to know, I'll just skip this. If there's anything you want to know, please ask questions. I'll put an ask questions up there. I've been doing that a lot on Twitch, actually. I've been streaming this game a lot over the last couple of weeks on Twitch, and it's been good because I've been able to go really slow with it, and people have been asking questions, and I can just go through what I know about the game and sort of how to actually sort of approach it. And the same with all Age of Wonders games. The approach is so important, and going slow is so important. In the Twitch one I'm playing as like high elves in an undead world. That's been really, really good fun, but I thought I'd just try something completely different. So hi Tenru, how you going? So what I think we might do, maybe we sort of see what we end up getting. Actually, you sort of almost want to start with the faction and then work backwards. Yeah, so I don't know if we want to... yeah, I don't think we'll worry about those so much. Realm of City States, Sagia down the bottom there. Well, I'm sort of almost playing that one anyway, to be honest. I don't think I'll worry about that one. Let's just go back and... we'll build our own. I almost want to have a start though, like whether we play as orcs, something like that. Mr. Nedic was saying too much to ask. I played blind and it was a bad approach. Hi Daniel, how you going? Mike's saying hoping for guide type videos eventually. Yes, I will be doing those at some point. Do you have to go slow like in Gladius? Yes, you do. Sort of. You've got to expand quickly, but you've got to do your battle slowly. So it's almost like you've got to expand as fast as you can, to a degree, capture what you can, make it defendable, and then but essentially, and then you just need to sort of start to. So you do have to move fast, but it's not like Gladius where you've got to be careful how fast you expand from your area. But when you're in battle, the being aggressive in battle really doesn't work. I think we're going to have to start with a race that we want to play, and there's no way I can really actually ask what you guys want. I'm thinking wood elves, orcs, or I know you're all wanting me to say halflings, but I won't say halflings. Probably orcs. Maybe we'll play an orcs run, like do some sort of orcs. That might be something. I actually do have a group of like an orc faction that I've sort of have got them coming that I've already built up. Tenor is saying, how can the AI field armies so rapidly? Seems like surreal. At the moment, it turned 112 and still they are fielding them way too fast. Look, it's like, I think that they buy them. I don't think they cheat. I think that they get benefits in the actual, if you're playing on harder difficulty. Keep killing them, but they keep coming back faster than roaches. Well, remember, you've also got all of your Imperium stuff as well that you can call in. So you've got a range of different spells and things to bring it to very quickly bring in armies. So that can happen, but they tend not to be very high level once you get past the first little bit of it. Moles, says Mr. Inadequate. I haven't played them yet, actually. Oh, have I? I think I may have. Yeah, we can do that. We can play moles. Saboska's saying, hey there, how you feeling? I saw in the Discord you weren't feeling great. Yeah, no, I've just been off colour, you know, and even today, like I was still feeling it, but I'm feeling heaps better, so I feel quite energised. Whereas like for the whole previous part of this week, I just haven't felt like doing anything at all. Whereas now I really feel good in that sort of sense, but I've still got a very upset stomach. So if I rush off, that's the reason. Alright, well, let's play as the moles in that case. So let's go and customise ourselves a realm. So which way should we play this? One thing let's just customise a realm. We'll figure it out from there. So if we go to the continents or the geography, we've got continents back over through there, barren oceans, coast. Now if we play as the moles, we're pretty much going to be starting underground. So we better make the underground habitable for us. We've got coast in through there, divide. It's separated by oceans. Doesn't really stop anyone though. The thing that does stop them is this lava divide. I do like this for underground plays. I think we might play this lava divide in that case. That splits the world into two. Now, as far as the climate trait, this will be on the above ground. If we make it highlands, the world features plenty of highlands and mountains. That could be interesting for the above ground as well. I haven't tried that combination before. Now, as far as the inhabitants trait, playing as the moles, it doesn't really matter that much. It just doesn't really matter. What do you got? Wildlands. So when you see types of units are common, it means they're everywhere, which is sort of a bit much, really. Rampant flora. So just when you see units are common, Fey, plant and animal units are common. So this is actually better because at least you've got like a range of different sorts of things in peaceful lands, whereas wildlands is just only animal units are common. Megafauna, so yeah, animal units are still common in through there. So marauder animal units gain empowered beasts, magical origins. I wonder if we do something like this. I'm almost thinking maybe we do a Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe sort of style feel of things. Just go with magic origins or something like that, or maybe we just leave that one. We'll go none with the inhabitants. I won't put anything in for the presence as well, so let's just leave them off. Now we've got Arctic blizzards, so freezing blizzards rage across the surface of the realm's Arctic regions. I don't want to make it too hard up the top. Mutually exclusive with a desert, scorched climate and forming realm. Let's do massive underground, just so we've actually got a place to grow into. Wolfing Wilds, Wondrous Past. I do like that one, but I'll leave that one off. In terms of the free city modifiers, this makes them bigger, but it makes them harder to bring across. Let's not make it too crazy in this case. No free cities, might makes right. Ruined realms. Maybe we'd do this one, city ruins, and I don't mind that one. Rule modifiers. So this world allows for construction of immense megacities, yet traditional expansion is impossible. Cannot absorb, migrate, or settle new cities. That's interesting. Cities can perform city annexation plus 5 provinces further away. That would keep everything pretty low. That would be interesting, actually. Get rid of that one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep that one off for now. No respite. Regenerating infestations, we won't do that one. Underground start. Civilizations only thrive underground in this realm. Forcing the throne cities to each empire. No, that's going to give us too much of an advantage. Unlimited power. We won't do that one. I think we'll just leave it the way we've got it, actually. So TSA Volray is saying, "Hey Daz, I love your Rule the Waves 3 vids and Dwarf Fortress." Thanks for that. I've actually had so much fun with Rule the Waves 3. Like it's been a lot more fun than I remember it, because I played it some years back, and I found it difficult to sort of comprehend a little bit with my own understanding of it. So I spent a little bit of time just trying to figure out where it all sort of sits, and that was time really well spent, actually, just going through the history a little bit. So I did spend a fair bit of time sort of trying to impart that information, but I really have enjoyed that thoroughly. So Tenor is saying, "I don't know why, but my mountain tiles with the big mountains keep shrinking. They're still mountains, but they look like small rocky hills." Yeah, I don't know, sorry. Double Two is saying, "I'm glad that they spiced up the underground like they did. I actually enjoyed having an underground kingdom while sandstorms rage on it in the desert above." Yes. And TSA is saying, "First time catching you live." I don't stream much on YouTube, actually. I used to, but I haven't for a long time. I mean, I do. I've got a Monday slot where I do sort of like a chat session just with gaming news, and but I couldn't do that this week. I was just too sick, so it was just couldn't get out of bed. Anyway, that's what high maintenance. I think we'll just leave everything else off. Actually, we'll leave this one on, free cities, and we'll just go with it. So let's go with player distance. We'll make them go far. Let's go number of players. Should we go 6 or 4? 4 is comfortable in the game, I've got to say. I don't mind 4. Difficulty, we've got to be brutal, don't we? Brutal or hard, one of the two. Let's go brutal. Let's just turn that one off. So Lucas, you're saying also first time, but we have a 12-hour difference. Yeah, there we go. Feeling heaps better, actually. Just heaps better. So this is the Lava Underground, I'll call this one. Oops, underground. There we are. That's that one there will do. Okay, so we'll just go that way. So as far as our settings, that will then just do us. So let's just go and just go next.
Your journey.
So moles it is then, hey. We'll go to create faction, and haven't played Toads either. So we'll just go Molken. So these have got Bulwark and Underground adaptation. So these are very similar to Dwarves, of course. So if we have a look at the Dwarves and just see what they've got tough and defensive tactics, which make them very strong. The Molken with the Underground adaptation does mean that you're going to start underground. Able to build farm on cavern floors. Starting bonus is excavation, and Bulwark gives them defense mode grants +2 defense and +2 resistance, which is very strong. So I don't think I'll change that. I think we'll keep that one through there. TSA is then saying viewing from Ottawa, Canada. There we are. And Dusty Monk saying all the content I've been able to find on Rule the Wales 3 has been in the 1890 start, and I've not seen anyone get to the 20th century yet. Yeah, it's sort of one of those things. It's I think because the game is now starting earlier, like Rule the Waves 2 and Rule the Waves 1 did have later starts. So they sort of started like Rule the Waves 2 had the 1900 start, which is sort of like what most people did play. You do have a later start though as well in the current Rule the Waves 3. So they look quite interesting actually, those later starts as well. But I'm only focusing on the 1890 as well. There we go. We've got Lucius from Lisbon, Portugal. Hi, Voxter. So anyway, if you've got any questions, maybe just write at Daz Tactic, and that way it'll highlight red for me when I'm sort of having a quick look through through everything. So what we're looking for here is really just how we're going to then sort of be building. Now you don't have to go with whatever they suggest back and through here, but I tend to find that they do a pretty good job. There's nothing much I'd really be wanting to change here. I'm happy with Bulwark. That's going to mean that we play very defensively, so I'm happy with that. And that's going to be for all of my units will then actually have this extra defense mode. Now what that means is that we're going to end up having, instead of it being plus, is it +1? No, I think we get an extra +2 on top of the normal defense. And so it means we're going to be able to defend very, very strongly with our melee units in particular. So if we just go and select that one, we then have to choose what sort of society that we want. Now, I don't want to min-max this. I'll just grab a drink of water. Be right back. I prefer to play thematically than min-max what we're doing. So in that case, I'm not going to choose the best things. I'm just going to choose what feels right for the actual faction itself. And if I'm sort of thinking of Narnia, with the various sort of animal kingdoms and stuff like that are in Narnia, I'm thinking feudal is about right for us, actually, to sort of start off with feudal, and to go with probably what they're suggesting, order and also nature. It would be the two areas that we'd be interested in. The high culture is going to, what this one does, by the way, if you're sort of new to the game, when you choose the culture for who you play as, you're choosing your base units and how the base units actually work. So with that, and so what this one does is give you a different sort of class of units across the board. And so you can see through here, for example, if we go back to feudal gives us an archer as an actual archer with three arrows as would be sort of thrown in through there. We get a basic pikeman unit. We get a shield, a more sort of shielded unit, like a defensive unit. Back in through there. I'm not sure if that's another pikeman unit. It could be another like a stronger pikeman unit at the back through there. Everyone has a scout, and we've got a shock charging unit through there, but we don't see very many magic units in that one. That may be magical. I'm just not sure. This one here is magical. We've got a support unit. We've got a mage at the back there, a battle mage for the high. They've got also a higher level pikeman unit. They've also got an archer unit and another shield unit. So it looks very similar, except we don't have the shock unit in the in the high, and we also would where the actual starts are for these get mixed up a little bit. This is tier 1. This is tier 1 in the high. For the barbarians, they have a couple of shock units. They've got I think that they've got the support unit at the back there. They've got an ambusher back over through this side. The shock unit in through there. I think that's a shield unit, but it may be a shock unit as well. I can't remember exactly. The archer unit is not as important with what they actually do. For industrious, we've got an arbalist or a crossbowman, and they basically can then run and then fire their one arrow. The guy in through the back here, the pikeman, is higher level. We've got ourselves a shielded unit back over this side, support unit, and another shielded unit through there. That would actually work in pretty well with what our mix in is with the extra defense. So that would actually work in fairly well as well. Dark is if we're going to sort of play more evil. This one here, we've got like a shock unit, a archer, a polearm, another shock unit at the back there, and a battle mage is sort of what we end up starting with. And mystic, we'll start off with more battle mages. So 2 battle mages, a shielded unit, a polearm, a support unit in through there as well. So we've got a number of different sorts of units back in through there as well. So it's probably really feudal or industrious. Feudal sounds right for me though, thematically. So I'm thinking we'll go that way, unless you guys want me to play industrious. What I might get you to do is, if you type number 1, it means feudal. If you type number 2, it means industrious. So I'll just let you guys vote on which way we go. So again, just while you guys are voting, I'll just sort of have a quick sum and see what I think numbers are coming up the most. Feudal is going to give us like a mix of sort of like just basic shock unit at the back there. one shielded unit, which would be low level, which would be okay. Archer, polearm. I think the polearm we get straight away as well. Whereas industrious, looks like we've got more shielded units back in through there. So yeah, just sort of vote away. It won't really matter that much in terms of what we do. This one would be better for the bulwark that we have, but feudal will still be okay. So, oh, actually looks like we've got pretty even numbers. Looks like we've got one more 1 than 2s at this stage. So I'll just let it go. I'll just have a quick sip, and if there's any more votes coming in, we'll choose feudal. There we go, there's another feudal. Right, feudal it is. Feudal it is. So we'll just select this one. But this actually has a big bearing on how the game actually plays out, more so than the actual race that you choose. So we'll go that one. Now, because we now have to choose our society traits, and we've got 2 of these that we can choose from. Now, I'm thinking what I'd prefer to do, just because I'm wanting to play this as a role play, as much role play as anything. I'm not going to just go and choose the overpowered ones. I'll just choose ones that sort of suit me, I think. So I'm not going to play very magical in this one, I don't think. I've got a couple of 2s there at the end there. Sorry, guys. So Joan Longshore is saying, I think moles would be more industrious, but not in Narnia. In Narnia they weren't. So in Narnia they were much more. They were sort of hidden underground. Feudal seems right from a Narnia perspective. So Sonny Jim's saying, oh, industrious won, did it? No, there was. Hang on, which one did win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 2. It was 5 each. And at the time when I cut it off, personally, I think that this will be okay. It wouldn't really matter. Having said that, the more overpowered start would be the industrious start for us. I think that would actually work in better for us as an actual gameplay. Actually, the fact that we're playing on brutal, maybe this is the better way for us to go. Maybe that is the better way. Yeah, moles. They're not beavers, I would say, are industrious, but moles really industrious? I would have thought dwarves would be, but not moles. Democracy at its best. There we go. I think I'll go back to feudal. It feels for me more like Narnia, more like the Narnian moles and creatures and things like that. So let's just go that way. We'll select that one. Now back in through here. The ones that we're going to avoid are going to be, I'm not going to choose the chaos ones in this instance, even though prolific swarmers is great. I'm not going to actually choose that one. This one gives you a lot of, so you can see their non-magical origin units require negative 20% unit upkeep. That's actually worth a hell of a lot. But we'll just steer clear of that just purely from thematic reasons. That's my favourite one. Now, if we go back up through here, I won't make them devotees of good in any sort of sense. Imperialists, so the Throne City, I won't do that one either. Banner Lords, back in through this side. Rally of Lieges occurs twice as often. This would give us a bit of a start with the closest area. It's not really all that important to us though. Let's just keep on going down and have a bit more of a look. I won't worry about. We won't be focusing so much on magic, so let's not worry too much about that one through there. Adapt settlers, so we get +1 city cap. Founding cities cost negative 20% less Imperium, and newly found cities gain +1 population. And starting population also starts fairly big, so we'd grow fairly fast with that one there. The seafarers aren't going to be of any use to us at all because we don't have any water, or very little water. Fabled hunters, in this case. That's not bad. We get ranged units and skirmish units have +1 rank. Now we've only got 1 ranged unit, so that's not really going to be all that great. We don't have skirmisher units. Yes, they're not all that good either. Great builders, quarries yield +2 gold. Actually, that wouldn't be bad, to be honest. Runesmiths, unit enchantment research. Shield units and polearm units have +1 rank. That's good for us. Actually, that really is good for us. Going back the other way, I'm going to change it. We're going to go industrious after all. Sorry, guys. So we'll go industrious. We'll select that one, and we'll just move our way through this one, because these do make more sense for us, just based on the bulwark that we actually have. So we've got Runesmiths will definitely grab, and that's his unit enchantment costs negative 30% upkeep. That will be good for us as well. Wonder Architect, so Ancient Wonders do not require population in order to be annexed to a city. Cities gain plus 20% production. Yeah, we don't need that, I don't think. Perfectionist Artisans, so this one, city structures cost 100% more production but grant +1 city stability and +5 gold. Unit tier 3 units have +1 rank. So city cap is decreased by -2. Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's not do that one. Great Builders, I don't mind that either, to be honest. What else have we got? We're not going to go Shadow. Yeah, well, in this case, I think we'll go. Do we go back up to here? One of these. Going plus 20% income from vassals. Shield units and polearm units have +1 rank. That works well for us as well. Maybe we'll go Chosen Uniters along with the Runesmiths. I think that would be a good mix for us. So we end up with Order and also with Materium. Select those.
Choose your first tome.
So the first one that we actually end up getting is one where we sort of do start sort of like with the mining. So we've got Tome of the Rock is the one that it's suggesting for us. We get +2 more Materium. That would be a good way for us to sort of start. The Central Quarry is a building improvement that we get, so we get extra production with that one, and Obsidian Weaponry. So base melee and physical range attacks gain up a base 60% chance of inflicting bleeding as well. So that's actually not bad as well. We've got Stone Skin back in through here, which is a buff, so we can get Stone Skin for 3 turns. Rock Blast does a lot of damage. We can get the Stone Spirits, like a basic fighter unit. Earthkin, so makes rock growth develop on the target race, granting them +1 defense. That would make us even more defensive. That's a good choice. This one here, Spell Tempered Shield, that would be good as well. Would give us more resistance. Seeker Arrows gives us +1 range. That would be okay. We don't really need that one. Sundering Blades would be good as well. The Golems would be good for us. I think that either one of those would be good. Poison I won't worry about. Tome of the Beast, so I don't think I'll worry too much about. Then we've got Tome of Faith and Zeal. I think we'll go back to Materium at the start. So we'll just go back, and I think we may go with... I might just go with this one here so we can get Earthkin. So that's this one here, which is a minor race transformation. Let's do that one to start with. That way we can bring in the Gargoyles as well. That's going to give us shock units. So we'll select that one. Alright, now it makes more sense for us to be a champion rather than to bring in a mage to look after them. The way it works is the Wizard Kings come in, and so they have more mana income. They've got more casting points because these are sort of wizards that have come in from another plane, and then they've got an overchannel ability in combat. So they're more mana oriented. And if you look at any of the old like Age of Wonders 2 or anything like that, that was mainly the wizards came in, took over races like, say, Carissa, for example, came in. I think she was an elf who came in and then took over the orcs. So they all sort of came in and did that sort of thing, whereas the champion is like somebody who's actually grown up on the planet. So I think it would make more sense for us to start off as a mole. So a ruler risen from the ranks. We get extra gold, we get better stability, and all non-hero units gain plus 20% experience. So, and we also have a plus 100 relation with Free City, so let's go that way. Playing on brutal mode, we have to be very, very careful. So this is the Queen. Body type can either be male or female. I'll just go. I'll go female. Why not? The physique, we can sort of make her. I'll make her fairly, because we've got bulwark. We'll make her fairly bulky. Arm length is long. Leg length is longish. Actually, we can make her fairly short. There we are. Let's just get rid of the helmet to start with. Then we'll come back and do all that sort of stuff. If we start with the. Just go with this, with that eyebrow there, hairstyle. make it that way. Eye colour, the head. I'll make it the middle one again. Skin decorations, I'll just leave that one off for now. Skin colour. Maybe underground. I'll make them sort of maybe back where they were, sort of more dark. There's not a dark brown, is there? Oh yeah, there we go. That looks better. That looks better. So more than anything, actually, the most important thing we have to do with our hero here is to figure out what sort of hero this is going to be. Now, because we don't actually have any mages, it may be worth us getting a mage. So we've got like different sets of starts. The shield and hammer is going to make her a defensive unit, which we don't need because we're going to have a lot of other defensive units. We can go in with things like the great hammer. So this one starts off. I don't know if we do pose of 0. It'll then sort of show. I wish it would always start off with 0 so you can see what they actually have. This is a shock unit, so it comes in as a shock unit. So the hammer and shield. That's the hammer and shield that they would start off with. The great hammer, the tyrant's sword and shield is another defensive one. Wow, that's a bit of a gap there. Then we've got the berserker's great axe. So this is another one where we'd be going in as a sort of like as a berserker. The crossbow makes us into a ranged unit, so we end up with like a bit more of an arbalist type unit. The fire staff then takes us in as a support unit, so we end up sort of like bolstering the existing people, and then the fire orb takes us into a mage type unit, so a battle mage. And I think that would be just to round out the weaknesses that we have. I think the battle mage would actually be the better way for us to go. So let's go that way. I should try to remember to actually give feedback that it really should start on the pose of 0, or 1, just so that it always starts off so you can see what sort of hero you've got, because as soon as we go beyond that, it then just shows you different poses and it just does it randomly. So we'll go that one. Head is okay. Eye colour, not really going to be able to tell. I'll consider zoom in a little bit there. That'll do. I don't care too much about that one there. The hair, make that one sort of like a brown colour. And underneath we'll make that a lighter colour there through there. That'll do. Zoom back out again. The outfit, what do we have? Yeah, I'll give her a dress. That'll do. And she will be on a pony or something as well. And as far as the helmets are concerned, we've got like a whole range of different sorts of helmets. It's covering her whole face. That'll do. Gandalf's hat. You do unlock these later on in the game. I'll get the wizard hat. That looks good actually. So she can have the wizard's hat. What else do we have down through here? The cape. So that's none. Let's just get something fairly basic. It's not bad. No, it's got too much stuff. Too much ornamental. I don't mind that actually. She looks good there. So John Longshore was saying, is this a more advanced Master of Magic? Yeah, it certainly takes. It focuses on different things. Master of Magic is probably easier to get into in as much that you can sort of concentrate on one faction and really sort of make sense of it. Whereas this one, it's fairly open with what you can then go and do. So. Yeah, so I think Master of Magic is probably easier to learn, but ultimately probably more difficult to master. Mathless is saying, I just realised that if you went Chaos and doubled down on Swarms, you could go for a mole of moles. The armour colour. Now, the armour that she has is just black in this instance. Not that's going to make that much difference. I'll keep it black, or dark grey anyway. Just go dark grey. That'll be okay. So anyway, that's her. We go now to our race. And so these we have to change as well. So the physique, I'll keep them sort of fairly thick. Arm length, I'll just make them the same sort of length as what she is. Leg length, I'll make them sort of fairly short as well. The skin colour, I think we were back down this way, weren't we, somewhere? That'll do. The armor colour is we've got sort of like a silver at this stage. Let's go with more of a bronze. So we'll just keep it sort of fairly bronze in through there. Or, and that's gold. Just make it iron. Let's make it iron. Just go iron. Now the mount types are starting off with a little pony. I'm happy enough with that. That sort of feels more thematic than anything else. So we've got different sorts of mounts. Not that it doesn't change what actually happens in through here, but we'll just go ponies. So that'll do. The army hair colour. We'll make that a bit darker. That'll do. Alright, so we'll select that one and then just to look at the overall what we have in through here. So we'll just go to the colours. Would have been good to have had brown in here. Orange. Greenish. I'll go back to green and orange. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay, and then we'll go and choose maybe something like that. That'll do. Okay, so this will be the moles. So just go and select that one. Okay, so Harry Mitchell saying, hey Des, have you tried hiring more heroes over your normal cap at hiring costs versus using standard troops? I found it very effective. I have once, and yeah, it doesn't cost that much, does it?
Your journey,
which is actually good because they're great. So Karen Oldentor, I don't know what, is it Karen? I think we've got to keep Karen, don't we? First Guardian, I like the name of that one. So what else do we have? First Guardian, First Protector. First Guardian is good. So we'll be Karen. Do we change the name? Do we make it an actual K or just leave it there? The last name Oldenter and Mole Entrepreneurs. Let's just keep on looking at. So this is the Talpid Uniters. Karen Goldmark. That sounds all right. We'll just go with this one through here. So we'll just go okay. We should have more colours in the base game. There is a mod which I didn't install actually yet, but there is a mod that does. I knew that would be the very first mod that anyone built would be to add more colours. But you're right. There should be more. All right, here we go. Here we go. What do we got? So she's on her pony. So a new ruler emerges. Explore your surrounding and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new age of wonders. So we're Malkin, Bulwark, Underground Adaptation, Industrious, Runesmiths, and Chosen Uniters. Back in through there. So that's all good. We start off with Rock Blast and with Bolstering Chant. Okay, that's cool. All right, that's not bad. Let's zoom back out. So we've got a bit of lava back over through there, and we're right in the top corner, top left-hand corner by the looks. If we just zoom back out again, yes, that's where we are. We don't know anything about the overground, the above ground just yet, so we'll have to go and find that. We do actually have some mana crystals back in through that side. Now we need to find where the next city is. We do start off with the ability to mine. Now, I'm assuming, based on the size, the city could be up in here, but it's more likely going to be down the bottom in here somewhere. And we can see there's like an extra bit down through the side. Let's just move our scout down this way. And is that an no, it's not an infestation. I don't think it is. Alright, we'll just go and dig. Now I'm going to bring everyone away from here to start with. Now she can travel at 48, so she can travel quite some distance. Okay, we've got a sleep brigand camp. Now these will wake up much faster in this version. There's more rock over there. Let's grab one of these to come back down this side. That one can reach this one, so we'll undo that one. And we'll get one of our shield units just come down into here. and pull that one apart as well. So we'll just make more space for ourselves. Let's get the arbalist back over this side and just expose. Oh, there we go. We've been able to get even more. Now we're going to expose all sorts of weird and wonderful things which aren't going to be all that nice. Yeah, that's all okay. There's not much else we can do here really. So I'll just leave this one back in the middle. Oh, no, you can go and get the mana crystals. Not that we have much need of them. Actually, we'll go this way to see if there's any other things we can find back out this other side. So the first thing we want to be doing is, what are we going to build first? We've got mana over there. We've got gold there. We'll be wanting to get a farm established pretty quickly. But we don't actually have good farmland. Mana, we're going to be needing to get mana when we can get it, and probably end up going this way. I think get the industrial points and maybe choosing a farm for that. Although quarries are really useful. We can't get the quarry here, and I don't want to waste it. Look, we can't get a quarry there anyway. We can get quarries through the base area though, so I'm probably going to have to go quarry here. I think. God, I really want to farm. Maybe I'll go farm here and take the gold from that one there. So let's go that way. So that means we're going to ultimately end up with a farm first. So the workshop will hold back so we can get the boost from that one. The workers' farmstead requires a forester. Now we can still get foresters. We will get them eventually, but probably not in the short term. That also requires a farm, the vendor. So I think we'll get the workers' farmstead and boost our food, just so we can get, and also production as well. The shrine requires a quarry here. So the other things, the library requires a forester. Let's just go this way here. Okay, and as far as units are concerned, we've only got one arbalist, and I think we're going to need more of them. So let's just go and grab another arbalist. Okay, so this gives us more ranged units. Arcane research. Now we've got Earthkin. This is the one that's going to then give us +1 defense, and that's going to help us a little bit. Having said that, the gargoyle would be a good one as well. That would be a nice addition to our forces. Although this is sort of like free. We should get this one back again at some point. Let's go that way. So we've got to find, here we are. Now we found some information. Nothing bad came out of that, which is good. We found some more loot in through there as well. Looks like there's nothing else up the top there. Just watch the end of it. Doubly sure that he's got nothing else down there. Alright, that's good. Now there's no way through here, this is all solid. There's more expansion to be had down this other side. But not much by the looks. That's going to be protected, I think. So this is actually just going to add experience. So I would be wanting to save that. So we'll end our turn there. Yeah, so they've got a group protecting that one. This is the lava. It's extending across. This then moves across the middle. Look, we might as well do it, I think. I don't think there's any other clear way through. If we just go down to here, there is actually still more down this way as well. It's interesting. We could do that one as well. Didn't think we'd be able to do that one, but we can. So we will. And then we'll have to start to bring units back. We're trying to find the other location where we sort of need to then start to sort of get. Oh, there's the under. I was looking for that. I was trying to figure out how do we find our way up the top. That was there the whole time. Okay, so what we actually end up having is we can get another Whispering Stone whenever we want to. We've already got that one established. Outpost costs 50% less gold. That's actually something that we would be wanting to get. So let's go and spend that, I think, straight away. So that would be good. And we'll end our turn here. Yeah, there's a piece of loot out there. We're going to have to come back for this brigand camp. They'll be triggering fairly soon. Okay, we've got a road, one that goes down to the tree, and probably I would guess that where we have to go would be up in here somewhere. So let's just go along this road here. Just see if we can find. Looking for any little advantage we can get hold of. There's another city ruins there. These aren't wandering, by the way. If you are playing the game and you come across all these things thinking, oh my god, I'm going to have to keep clear of that. These aren't wandering. If they're wandering, they'll have a red skull on them, a red skull and number. But so they're just staying where they are. They're basically guards, and that's how you can sort of tell the difference. So Earthkin. Hi Zarts, how you going? So what are we up to with the comments? I think we're actually okay. So Earthkin, so we can now just go and select new research. We've got the Lesser Stone Spirit. That would be another good one for us to get. Stone Skin. I think I'll go with the Lesser Stone Spirit. We just need to explore a little bit. So yeah, this is quite different in terms of what you'd be doing with this Father Oak. This would be a hard one for us to break into. Looks like we've now sort of found ourselves a passageway down through this side. So let's just use the scout to go and start to look at this. Let's see where this. Okay, we've got a small monster den down in here as well. Now we're going to have to start to come back and consolidate, because these things are all going to start to trigger fairly soon. This takes us across the lava, and while I'd like to find the Independence, I think I'll actually might just go one across. There's nothing much out there. Let's just come back. End our turn there. And we'll get our main army. Whoa! Okay, that's what we didn't want to have happen. So I think these have been triggered from somewhere else. These are only 450. These are demonic. Now, can they reach me? I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. We have to get rid of those. So we'll just start to get our forces together. Now this one in here, so I don't really need that one. I think I'll just save up. Yeah, we're going to have to ditch that one. I'm glad we didn't go too far with that one. Spells ready to cast, so Earthkin, we'll cast this one. We can annex our first area now. So we decided that we were going to go up to here, grab the gold mine, but to make this into a farm. We could always come back and change it later if we wanted to. There's another one of these things where I do want to find what's past here. It's going to get a bit too tricky, I think. Let's get out of here before they wake up. Playing on brutal, they end up with double protection. We gotta wait before we can really sort of take them on. Evil presence. Okay, so we'll come back for that one. So entrance on tops seems like an all right place for a new city. Yes, it does actually. It's there's farming over through there. This wouldn't be bad at all actually. I think we might come back and do exactly that. Got a farm right there. Got mana there. This location here would be pretty good. Oh, hang on, no, we wouldn't be able to build it there because of the city ruins. We can build into the city ruins. That way at least we get a start. Just trying to see what else there is up this way. Yep, we can rebuild these. Let's go and do that. We need to get mana and things like this. Just bring those two together. Where's the others? This one didn't make it back. So we'll set up another city up there. Now we still didn't find much. I'll still have a bit of a look around before I come back down underneath. When you start mining, that's when you start to unearth. Oh, here we go. They did come out. So I'm just going to auto combat this one. We're not going to be able to survive, of course. So it's our scout unit gone. And this one's now tracking across these underground mountains. Run away, run away. Start the farmer's workstead. Now we're going to have, we can boost the workshop or the vendor. We'll go with the workshop and get draft and production. We'll keep on getting more of these tier 1 units. Let's go with another arbalist. And before we go too far away, I'm not finding any free cities here. I think we'll go back down, go under the underground passage there. So I'll leave these where they are. Actually, I might just get them to meet up with those at this stage. I still don't think they're strong enough. Yeah, it's a 310. That one's 460. So we'll just sit back inside Astad. We can now get another province. So we're at the farm. The farm gets us growth. Let's go and get the quarry now, and that way we get more production. So we can start to build up the city fairly quickly. One thing we can do is to start to buy structures. So we'll do this one. We'll get the vendor next, or the shrine. Only getting plus 20 mana. Let's get the shrine. Let's get under there. Enter. Alright, so we've now got our group is 440, so it's pretty even. But we want to if we can do it, we'll be wanting to have an advantage before we sort of go in and start fighting. We're still also trying to get the this one as well. Okay, we're selecting research. There's our gargoyles again. Rune of Industry. So we can get bolstering on non-mole units, but we don't actually have any of those just yet. So the gargoyle. This I think would be useful for us. So let's go and grab that. I'm not going to go after this one just yet. We'll leave that one where that is. So they're now stopping our farm from producing. Now they may be destroying this. It's being pillaged. There's 2 turns left. We've now got an arbalist, which has just come in. Next thing here, we need the farm back to be able to then get everything else boosted. That one requires a forester, which we don't actually have. I think we could do would be to just get another Anvil Guard. Just hurry its production up. So we've got 2 there. Let's go and kill this thing off now. Let's do a quick save. So we can bring that in. We've now got 550 against their 465. So they're going to have like fire attacks and things like this. But we'll just go back through and we'll just do a manual combat. So Tenru's saying they should add 3 slots for favourite spells to the world map as well. That we can favourite certain world spells that you're currently using. That's a good idea actually. Because normally they're in here when you've got spells that you can sort of go and do. So they're going to come through now. They've got this unit down through here is a Chaos Eater, which is sort of like it's got Chaos Bolts. So this one here deals 7 lightning damage, 7 fire damage, or 7 frost damage at random. Havoc magic, so 30% chance of inflicting a random negative status effect. So I had this one wrong when I was Twitch streaming before. I assumed that they couldn't use those next to anything. These consume chaos, so it removes all negative status effects, deals 12 random elemental damage for each status effect removed, which is a lot. So if they get fire on us, then that's going to hurt. Chaos rebuke, that's okay. Yeah, so we have to be a bit careful of that one. These here, the Inferno Puppies, are just small, so these are just small little Inferno Hounds before they grow up. And these are just fighter units. They've got a melee attack. They actually don't cause burning, so that's actually alright, but they do have fire damage itself. So that's what we'll have to sort of defend against. That's okay. We're going to be able to do that one fairly readily with our bulwarks. So what we'll do is we'll just come across into these sorts of zones. Just got to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Been sneezing so much. I'm just going to set up a line here. Don't have to worry about area of effect or anything like that. And we've got magic bolts in through here which do fire damage. These have probably got fire protection, I would assume. Yeah, 2 fire protection. So it's going to be a little bit harder for us to damage them with magic. Okay, just sit here and wait for them. Now that one can't actually reach anything unless these sort of come through. Now it can get all the way to the back. How far can it get? It can get all the way to there. Wow, okay. In that case, we'll move this one through. Move that one back. Gotta remember I've got a special attack that I can use as well. These have got this one as well, which is overdraw crossbow, which does a lot more damage, and I always forget that I've got that. Okay, the rest of them can just stay where they are. So we'll end our turn there. We are burning. They move fast. So it's the bolstered defense going in. Now these won't have as much defense. What spells have we got? We've got Rock Blast. Let's do it on this one here. Need to kill this thing off. It's only 50% there. Let's move this one out. They did cause burning, actually. I didn't think that they did. That way we can kill that one off. That's one down. We're going to have to keep this one with the shield wall up, just to give +3 defense to everything around it. So actually we can taunt, which still gets us back into shield wall as well. Let's do that with this one. So shield wall goes up. That one was taunted, wasn't it? Yeah. So it will then attack this one in through here. This one we can then kill off this guy. Then we've got the attacks in here, so I can now use the bigger attacks. It's only 50%. This thing's going to come charging in around. Well, let's just go for it anyway. Actually, do I need to? No, I can just do it with this. So I don't need to waste that on that one. I can just kill it. Just gives everyone else a bit of more happiness back over this other side. This Chaos Eater can get into there, which is going to cause a lot of drama in here. So let's go and taunt this one. So it's been taunted. Okay, we'll end our turn there. It's going to hurt when he comes around. So let us go berserk, which means we no longer got the protections. Alright, we need to kill off these. Just do what damage we can. Just try to get this one so it's a bit more protected. Right, that one's starting to fail. Keep that one back there. 40%. I've got 2 shots there at 40%. There. We lost it. All right, that's not good. Oh, I've got to use this one again. Got stunned. Stunned there as well. Let's do more damage. End our turn again. It's trying to run now. So I'll let it go because that'll just kill it off. Well, we lost a unit, but anyway, that's not too bad. So Seth Elix saying, hello Daz, hope you're enjoying Age of Wonders 4 as much as I am. Yeah, no, it's great, isn't it? It's incredibly good. Incredibly good. So unfortunately we did lose this new guy, the newbie. So we'll just close that one off. We need to build up our forces. We need to get another stack really before we can sort of do too much else. So we'll just go and close that one. That'll be okay. And we'll just stay sort of where we are, I think. And we'll just keep on building more units. So we lost an Anvil Guard, so we'll replace that one. The vendor, get more gold. We now do have Earthkin ready. So that would have been helpful, actually, in the last one. So we just transform our faction. So we sort of get more sort of Earth related. Now we've got 217. We've just got a couple of low-level guys here. Inspiring Warden. So unit enters defensive mode. Then it and adjacent friendly units gain bolstered resistance. Wouldn't be bad. Sensor. What does this one do? +6 sensing range. Yeah, sort of. It would be okay. This is more of a fighting type unit. Let's go this one here. So we'll recruit this one. So we now have another hero. You're not going to get much there. I might grab that one now, so we'll just pay for that one. And so this is Gauntlet, which is our new city. Now we're going to be wanting to get things like palisade walls and stuff like this, but we need to get the growth happening first. So let's just go with the Workers' Farmstead, and we can't afford anything else. The Governor will of course be Aura the Stout. That was then founded, it's just good. That's our second city, and there's something else over there that we're going to have to clear out. Yeah, so we're going to have to eventually get up the top here. We've got a bit to clear out down below as well. this ultimately will be quite a nice little city, I think. Okay, so just leave them where they are until we get another stack. Yeah, these are going to cost me a bit. Yeah, only 8 upkeep, which isn't too bad. I can grab a couple of these. Let's just stay where we are until we can get a few more into our forces. So we've got gargoyles coming next turn as well. We can then buy them. There we go. Just pick them up. The Ride for Vengeance. So, Aura the Stout approaches you. I was a lonely child, she explains, and realised you're in it for a long story. So, blah, blah, blah. Will you help me kill the Plague Serpent? Yes, because we do get a experience reward and also a mystery bonus. Where is it? Down there. That's okay. So we've got to kill that one off. We've certainly got the forces here to be able to handle it. Yep, so this is going to then start to, they're now going to start to get more aggressive, this small monster den. Summon Lesser Stone Spirit. Okay, that's okay. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that one's now ready. So we'll just go and grab that one into that group. And we need to keep on getting more stuff in here. This is only 4, we need 5 to get that one up. Stonemason requires a farm. We have the farm. Oh, 2 farms. 2 quarries for that one. 1 forester. So we need to get a forester or a farm or a quarry. But I actually need this area through here as well, and I'd be wanting to get a conduit in there. Oh, that's a tricky one. I think I'm going to have to go the conduit before we do too much else, which means we're not going to get anything bolstered. Grand Mill requires 2 foresters. That's going to be 4 turns, 100 gold. They're all going to cost me 100 basically. So let's go this way. Get more growth. The growth is important to us. And if we just go back into here, it's 36 to grab one of those. We can get the gargoyles now as well. And the upkeep is 12 upkeep for mana. Let's get one of them and let's buy that one. So we're getting a bit of a stack now, which we'll be able to then take on these sort of beasts. Going with the 2 different groups that we actually have. Yeah, it's not going to help us much at this early stage, so we'll just leave that one where that is. Seafaring is just not going to be important to us, I don't think. Alright, then we've got Stone Skin. Go that way. I don't tend to worry much about the scouting buffs. I don't use them all that often. This will be an easy attack. Okay, Tenor is saying, I know why my mountains are shrinking. It's the spells that transform the provinces in your city, into grassland tiles. It's called Enchanted Bloom. Oh, there we go. I didn't know that one. I haven't used that spell. Yeah, and so Tenor is saying they should also give us the option to shuffle the current hero recruits if we don't like them. Makes no sense for it to be the same ones round after round. Yeah, I think it's because of this. Like they want it to be like a story. Like so, they come from families and things from your group. So I don't mind that because it is sort of. I think they're trying to establish something. Now this one also has inspiring resistance, which is not quite. It's almost. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. Let's move these over. That'll do. That's everyone. Beautiful looking game, isn't it? It just looks fantastic. Now these are just basic fighter units. They do have electrical charges. The one at the back there has poison. Let's bring this one around this side. Not going to do much damage to it. Let's taunt this one. And the one we can't get to is the one at the back. Oh, I should have done this a bit differently. This one will move. So I can still move it down to there, which is okay. Actually, I should have moved that one in closer as well. I'm going to gang up on this guy here. Just going to bolster the defense in through the side. Get that one ready to come charging in. We've still got the rock blast. Is that going to kill it? Yes, it will. Good. Alright, so that's one down. Diseased. That's not good. I think it's 8 per turn, is it? Because -4 resistance. Okay. Okay, and at the end of its turn, there is a 60% chance of this debuff spreading to adjacent units. That's interesting. Let's go and smack this one from behind. Use the big attacks, that'll kill that one off. Alright, that's not too bad. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so this one ranks up. So Aura of the Stout ranks up. Train the new recruits. So we end up with a heap of draft. That gives us the Gargoyle. The hero item Nightmare. Now, if we go for the Nightmare, this is going to give us very fast movement, the cavalry type, and it's got an intimidating aura, which is basically it lose the enemies around it end up with -5 morale, which is not too bad. It doesn't cost us any upkeep, and I like the idea of that one. What does this one do? For 12 turns, yeah, just plus 20 morale. That's not good enough. This is permanent. Let's go that one. So we're now riding a Nightmare. So we've now got we've still got our own pony. If we just go back to this one here, this one's now level 2, so we've now leveled up in here. So what we want to do is we want to get things like, for example, Experience Leader, just to get the experience coming up. I always go to that one first, just so we can sort of get all the units leveling up a little bit. Because this one is a melee unit, the Nightmare makes sense for this one to be riding the Nightmare. So that will be the one that one rides. Close that one, and we'll start to move these back as well. Okay, we'll grab another territory. There's a lot of mana in around here. This is going to be great. The first thing we really need is a farm. So we'll throw a farm out here. Let's go that way. So we'll clear out the underground around us. Yeah, hamster person, there we are. Okay, so just read a few more of the comments. Yeah, Mystic is my favourite culture. Yeah, it's Astral is Mystic, isn't it? It's the same thing. Mirror Mystics and Astral Reflections are really amusing, says Seth. Especially when you copy your leader hero. Hi, creepy kid, and whatever, saying hi. Could be seeing who else has a cringe channel. I do. Availability. I wish they did Planetfall like this with all the polish. Big sucker for sci-fi games. It's funny because Planetfall was actually built as the testbed for this game, and that was actually I was really interested when I heard that, because what they did was they had all of these things they wanted to test for Age of Wonders 4, and they didn't want to do them and then fail in Age of Wonders 4, so they tested all these different things in Planetfall first, and then brought Age of Wonders. They then tweaked everything and then brought it into Age of Wonders 4, which I think is why Age of Wonders 4 is just so polished with what it's got. It's I thought that was such a clever thing to do. Infestations are starting to spawn. Okay, so this will patrol its domain now. So we now need to get active against the brigand camp. So where are we up to? We've got orders required. So we'll just keep on moving back. Now we need to. These ones are okay. They don't have any healing problems. Let's go and clear out that infestation. That is going to be the first one that we're going to have to deal with. This one's got some injuries. Now the gargoyle. That's right. We didn't take the gargoyle. So we'll keep the Grand Mill. We don't have a hell of a lot of money, so let's just wait until we get a little bit more money before we start buying things. Although that is food, that is growth, so maybe we will actually buy this one. Although if we buy it, we then can't afford anything else anyway. No, forget that. Wait for next turn, then we'll just buy it one turn early. Here comes this wandering stack, just in time. This is good. So let's go across the Grand Mill. Actually, I might even get this one. Let's get this one early, and we'll probably be able to get this one early as well. Yeah, only 38 for that one, so we'll grab both of those. We don't have anything. I have to spend full money on whatever we get next. The market requires 2 farms. I'm not likely to get those, and I do need the gold, so let's go with the market. Now we've got this one coming, but the gargoyle It's now going to start to chew through our mana. So we've got a fair bit of unit upkeep there. How far can this one get? Bring that one to be part of that group. Right, then we've got this one. So we'll kill this one off, and then we'll go after the actual camp itself. It looks like there's now a couple of spawns there. Just do a quick save. So Overbuild then saying, I recall you saying that a few times. I still enjoy Planetfall, but it would be amazing to see it polished like this. Yes, it would be. It would be great, actually. I really like Planetfall. I just don't like the don't like the way that they handle the combat mechanics. They've still got some of those mechanics in here, which I don't mind them in Age of Wonders 4. But if they could bring something back similar to what they've got in this game, that would be very, very good. If this game was the test bed for the next Planetfall, that'd be awesome. So we'll just do manual combat. I will actually I want to sort of get a bit of a feel for what we're likely to be facing. I'm just going to go and put on my air conditioner. I'll be 1 second. Alright, so this one should be a very basic battle, really, with what we're actually facing. They do actually have battle mages at the back. So arcanists. What are these little goblins? Yeah, so they've got goblins at the back there. Mystic minions. Yes, these are from the goblins. Oh, the devotees are good. Interesting. Got cosmic bolts. These ones, if we do, they can't be used when in the enemy zone of control. They don't have much else really, so they're not going to be all that difficult for us. Back at the back through here, they've just got like a mystic projection, which again is going to be a goblin mystic projection. It's the same mystic minions, and so these have got lower level cosmic bolts that can pass through. They've got a support unit at the back there, just a sun priest. So this is ancient Fae, so this will be like an elvish group. These are evil. Funny that they're sort of working together. Anyway, Spirit Blast and through there, that's not going to worry us too much. And then they've just got themselves Daylight Spears as well, which are Tier 2 Elvish. So this is Ancient Fae as well. So sort of like Dark Elves, but with the ability to then be able to use the polearm. So, and again, not going to worry us too much. So pretty mundane. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use our bolstered guys to move down and basically sort of take a front line. So these guys give us the shield protection. These are tier 2 as well, these halberdier units, very similar to what they've got down through that other side. And then we'll bring our arbalists, which are going to ultimately be doing most of the damage. Just need to have the front line established, that's all. Let's just come back a bit. So I'm still slightly injured. Now this one's riding the Nightmare Horse, so I will still bring it forward. The gargoyles will be able to use their shock damage. More arbalists. Now the Stone Spirit, when this one goes up to up to champion level, it'll evolve into a full Stone Spirit. This is just a lesser one at this stage, so it doesn't do anything too tricky, other than use up lots of mana. So we won't bring any more of those in just yet. Move that one up and just bring that across into there as well. Alright, so that's the front lines, and our turn. So shield walls go up. Now this one here, we're one off being able to fire at these, but in reality we can just move straight up. So let's move these in. Now they're not going to be able to do much damage. You can see there's hardly any damage coming back between each of these. And ultimately we're going to be wanting to lock these in. Can't get behind, although yes I can bring these in behind. Look, in that case I'm going to bring this one straight into here because that will then block these. This is where you've got to be a bit careful because if I do bring that one in, it does expose it to flanking attacks by this one over here, and this is fairly powerful. We've got 100 hit points though, so we should be okay. I wish I could taunt. If I move that one in, it stops them from being able to use their abilities. The trouble is that the this one here can actually do big damage. Like if I grab that one and hover it, you can see it does a fair bit of damage. It does 30 damage to me. That one there can't be used. This one over through here does a little bit. Does 18 damage basically with its attacks. So we have to be a bit careful of that one. Let's just bring these across. Stone Spirit comes down. Gargoyle's a flying unit. Just move it down. This Arbalest is just going to be too far away to do much. 30% is a risky one because I may hit my own people and we're not going to get much benefit out of that one. Let's bring this one down. 50 there. I'm going to go and hit this one here. Not that it's doing too much. Just bring this one in behind the other unit a little bit. Again, not going to do any real damage here. Just get that one started. Now we have to stop this one from attacking this guy here, so we need to taunt it. So we're going to try with this one first. We've got two. This is only a 66% chance. And taunt it for 3 turns. So it will now attack just that one unit there. This one's now gone into a defensive mode, which means we do get not a free shot because it can retaliate, but let's just start to do some damage here. We've got the shield wall now projected out into this other side. Bolstered defense has now gone up in through here as well with that attack that did come back through. So we're now getting like +1 defense at this point in time for 3 turns. So our defense is very, very high in the sky. This one in here, again, I can actually hit this one for free. Although that was not a good move actually. Oh yes, it was, because I can only really protect this unit. I should have used the shield wall there. And I didn't do it, so that was a bad move. Okay, we'll do the rock blast. Now I can kill off one of their units, which will make it a bit. This is the only one that really has a good shot at getting and doing damage against my hero. So let's just get rid of one of the units there to make it weaker. So now when it attacks, it's still doing 18. It's 18 times 3, so yeah, it can still cause a bit of damage. Let's end our turn there. Let's see what that spell was that was caused there. So that's just going after the one that was taunting it. It's trying to run away. Oh, it awakened itself. And it's going after this one over here. That's interesting. Okay. Just make sure we've got nothing here that we need to worry about. Yep, so that's the defense mode, makes it go turn to stone. So we can smash this one for a lot of points. So we'll do exactly that. I don't think we will have to worry about that one anymore, so we'll leave that one where that is. Now this one is basically dead because the Arbalists are now going to get good shots in. I'll go with this one to start with. raised it. Oh, we missed. Hit our own guy. That wasn't good. But I do want to hit both of these. This one here is the more dangerous one. Let's go that way. Sorry, my dogs are barking away. I might even bring this one down just to put more pressure on the support unit. Although no, we do good damage here. Big flanking attacks, which will then basically finish this one off. Right, that one's down. That's good. And then we can bring these in now to sort of start to do more damage in here. Let's bring this one down, and we'll taunt. Oh, that's that, and then they're just going to walk away. Let's just bolster all of those. We're in the shield wall now. So we'll just start to do some damage there. It's only a 50%. We'll still take it. Missed. So everything sort of moved except for the spell casting. I don't think I'll worry about it. Let's just leave it. This one down to do this one. They get more damage if they travel further distance when they're charged like that. So we can finish this one off. We're just left with one more. There we go. So over availabilities and saying there's already an extended unit mod being worked on, released but work in progress. Okay, that's interesting. Hi John Monkey saying hey all, cool. A Daz stream, yes, I'll probably be here for about another hour I think. I should be anyway, that's the plan. So we'll close this one off. And I've got to go pick up my mother-in-law from the airport. So we'll just close that one there. Now we want to come back in to heal everyone up before we go after these guys over here. So we'll just get ready for this one. Now what are we building? We're building nothing much else in there. So the Arbalists are great, you know, for as a tier 1 unit. I think I wouldn't mind. I can afford another of the gargoyles though. It's only 12 upkeep. Let's grab another one of those. Your ruler has now leveled up, so we want to get this one also working with the experienced leader to start with, just so that everyone starts to level up a little bit. This is important for some of the units that evolve. Okay, we've now got the farmstead, which means we're going to get more growth. We'll get the extra gold. Gold has been a problem for us. Leave this one just to heal up a little bit. And turn again. Now there's a treasure trove over there, so we'll go for that. Yes, we can kill that one off. They're all healed, almost healed. I'm pretty sure they won't come out of the camp to protect them, so this is a nice easy battle for us. I'll just do this one auto. Yeah, these are just spell shields. Oh, geez, we nearly lost that one. I'm going to have to play that one again because I don't want to be going back and fixing all these up. So I will retry this. Availability saying this is just a personal preference. I kind of wish they add some way to minimise the battle health bars so they aren't so big. I play a lot of Warhammer and usually turn off the banners. Yeah, I did report that these were too big as well. Like they actually, even in battle, you tend to be looking at the icons and not the units. And I found that sort of got in the way of actually, enjoying what the units were. Like because these guys here are quite special. Like they've got like a stun ability and stuff like this, and it's just like these get in the way. They don't need to be anywhere near that big. They could be half that size and be just as effective. But yeah, I know what you mean. There is a bit too much. So these are all like what we want to do with these. They've got this ability here to stun the stun flash, which has a chance to stun units around it. And so we're just going to put our Anvil guards out in front, and we're then going to protect everyone else in behind it. And they're going to be trying to stun our units. We're going to keep ours a little bit spread out, and we're going to come in with the other units as a secondary attack. And we'll kill them off with the arbalists and with the magic. I don't know if these can be stunned. They've got big blight resistance. Yeah, they've got very weak against spirit. Okay. Not if that's going to worry us. The reason I don't want to lose too much health is because I want to be able to hit them again pretty hard without having to go back to my own territories. Not that our territories are all that far away. So they're just getting ready. Now they're one turn away from being able to come in and then do these attacks. So we now need to block them in so that they can't get double ups like this. And there does get a shot. I'm going to have to taunt them. These are tier 2s, we're only tier 1s. Oh, it resisted the taunt. So that's not great. We're still in the shield wall. We're still up to 7. This one's at 10. I don't want to really do that one just yet. This one. It's been taunted. But we still don't get the flanking shot there just yet. So let's just wait. This one around the other side. You could still use its special attack actually. I'm going to have to be a bit careful of that. Get this one killed off next turn. There's a 30% there. There's a chance we'll actually hit our own people. Still go for it. Inspiring resistance. block this one in. So just put the shield wall up. And that's it. Okay. Go this way. Make it star blades because of the spell. I should have checked that. Across. Yeah, so they're trying to stun these units. They did it, it worked a little bit. And we've got stunning there, so we've got no defense against what that one was then doing, but it's just still okay. We've still got the ability to do a lot of stuff here. 50%. I'll take this one here. Good. That cancels its retaliation, so we can't do anything. This one's stunned. This is why we lost so much when the AI had played the game before. This one here, we've got 90%. This one here, we've got the ability to kill this one straight away. Both 60%. Oh, a bad miss there at the end. Now, where's our shock troop? So this one can come into here and do a bit of damage. So it did kill 2 more units. This one here, we've got this one here, they're both 50%. I think I'll try to do damage here, just to kill some of these. That was another 2 gone. Yeah, I don't get to kill that one. Okay, who's left? Still got the spell. Well, let's do a rock blast. And then kill this one off. And then we can just use both of these to kill this one off. There we go. And in terms of our health, we've lost a little bit, but it's been a bit more spread out, so it won't hurt us too much. Just close that one off. And then we've got this group in through here. Now they're only 254, so we'll smash these next. Where's the 2 of them? Oh, another one over here. Spell's ready to cast. Do we want another one of these? These, it's only 8 upkeep. No, we don't have enough mana at this stage. Eventually we will, but we won't do it just yet. So, got the farm in there. We're wanting a quarry. Now we haven't actually opened up a lot of the stuff that's in here just yet. If we open up a quarry out this way, or a forester, maybe the forester in this instance. That way we can start to sort of get some farming lands and things fairly soon. So I'll select a new one in through here. Rusty Knight saying, I wonder if it's ever worth going giant with your units rather than small, especially since some tier 1s units have Giant Slayer, I believe. Yeah, some of the polearm units have got Giant Slayer. So we're up to our next home. This one here, we've got the magical wards. What are we going to need? The lightning blades would be okay. Wouldn't really be... It's more what we need on the Arbalest more than anything. Let's go across again to the Seeker arrows. Isn't bad. Sundering Blades. It's okay. I mean, the spell tempered shields ultimately would be fairly good for us. Poison arrows. This one here, we've got the Convent, the Chaplain. The Zealots are good. Frost arrows, and through here this is sort of like more the evil sort of way of going. White Witches, frost bolts, frost blades. God, I'm sort of tempted to go this way actually. I don't mind the, it doesn't mean you're going evil, it's just cryomancy. But we do need to start to freeze units. We're not really going that way, so I think we'll just keep on going with some more of these. Static Shield would be good. We don't actually have any of these just yet. Or the Lightning Blades. That would give us a Battle Mage, which would be quite nice. I think we might select this one here.
Just as you may effectively utilize the
Yeah, Storm Spirits are great.
of magic, it follows
But we'll
that
go
you
Lightning
can employ
Blades.
the more-
Okay, so your heroine, appointed governor of Gauntlet, approaches you in distress. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll deal with these. So what's this, an encounter? Right, so we can grab... That's them there. I think we'll get rid of the Brigand Camp first. We'll pick up whatever's in there. See what we end up with. Oh, there's another quest. Oh, this is just a wandering stack. Don't know where they've come out of. They must have come across the across here, I guess. Okay, we've got the basic stuff in through there. There's nothing much else that we get that's going to be all that useful. We'll grab a Forester, I think. Just to round things out a little bit. There's a safe battle. Then we'll come back. We've got the quest over here. Yeah, so if I do that one, both of those come into the fight. We'll do an auto battle here. Oh, we lost one, so we better do that again. So they've got a lot of polearm units. They've got a scout unit, and then they've got a battle mage unit. But they're all very, very low level. The brigands are now moving down. we want to block them in here. Can get down to there. Now they'll be wanting to target this one with these guys, so we'll just try to lock them in a little bit. It's taunted. So that draws them in. Not much else we can do there. Kill that one off. It does give them star blades again. I've gone that way. That's okay. Oops, close that one. Now they're tied up, which is fine. We need to get rid of this one now. Any greys. Kill that one off. And that frees up this one now to start to do some damage, but before we do that we really want to be smashing into these. That one there is the dangerous one. Down. Just leave this one in shield defense mode. Leave that one there as well. I won't bother with the spell casting. So they're still being taunted. This is pretty much the end of them now. 30%. Just take this one, kill that one off. That one should run. There we go. Okay, so we'll close that one. We take this one, get heavy armor greaves, and we'll take the reward. Now I want to give that to this one. This one's gone up another level. So I'll have a quick look down at the support area. So we've got restore, defense training. Defensive training gives us even better stuff. Inspiring leader. The less unit upkeep at this stage is actually really quite valuable to me. So I'll confirm that. Close that one. That way we can just keep on top of the gold and the mana. If we... what else do we need in here? We wanted to just have a quick look across here. We get the greaves, the heavy armor greaves. We'll put that one into there. Now that gets rid of the horse, unfortunately. Does it matter? It probably does, actually. Yeah, we've got less defense, but I think I'll keep it this way. Now we need to send one unit down to pick up this. Entwined Protector, so we'll take the reward. So it's a tier 3 unit, a shield, another shield unit. Nothing else at the back there. And on the inside. Just double check that they can actually help. Yeah, they'll help each other, that's okay. We've got the palisade walls. I do need to get these up now. And actually, I'm going to hurry the production of that one and then get the workshop. Just so I can get at least some protection if we do, get attacked. Like by this, as an example. Okay, so I'm just going to auto-combat this one again as well. So these are just entwined thralls. That's all good. Okay, they're coming from here. That's where the infestations are coming from. We're now leveled up. So again, we'll just get the same one again. We'll just... Actually, where is it? Can't we do that one? And one more support skill to unlock, so we need to get one more of these. Get extra hit points. Let's get restore, I think. That way we can next time we upgrade, we can then at least get the like the cheaper areas. Let's move that one across. The gargoyles coming in one turn, that'll be alright. We can now build roads. I won't worry about those either. We can get another city as well if we wanted it. So I have to bring this one back up. Let's do it this other quest that we have to do up this way as well. We do that before we do this. We've got a few things now happening. If we have a look at the overworld. they're destroying the farm. We're not going to get there in time. They're relatively strong as well. We can now get this the second level of the town hall, and I might grab another arbalist. Acquire another province in here. We're going to end up with so much mana from here, which would be very good. Just need to finish off everything downstairs first. Then we can come up, select new research. Before we do that, we'll just go to lightning blades. I think we'll come up to this one first. Finish this thing off. If I just go to there, I can then just finish that off next turn because they're all going to be inside the range, and then we can just keep on going the other way. So Nick is saying, I need a good play for a holy build. With High Zealot doesn't do it for me right now. I love it actually. I don't like the old holy style of playing. I really like this new one, to be honest. It's I'm playing that on Twitch at the moment. Actually, just a full Zealot sort of faithful type attack, and I'm really enjoying it. All right, so. Now this will be more evil. You encounter the insurrectionists of Gauntlet, a group commanded by a steel shaper who takes a brave stance when seeing your troops. So you've heard about a protest, she asked, then you must have heard about the way we were treated too. Long have we guarded your city, fought alongside you, but then they, the old wounded were tossed aside like old dish rags, no more. Our work and sacrifice deserve respect. We demand food and shelter for the wounded and elderly. We're trying to become good, so I think we'll go that way. Growth in Gauntlet is blocked. That's not too bad. I think we'll just do that. Okay, so you end up with better city stability. That's going to add other things to us anyway. Give them a say in the Talpid Uniters Council. So all cities of the Talpid Uniters of your empire, affects 2 of them, gain 20 city stability for 6 turns. Let them protect trade caravans travelling to and from Gauntlet. So we gain, for 6 turns, we get 46 gold. That's going to be good. And let's just do that one there. We'll get the gold. Take the gold. So now, before we can clear out this one, we're going to have to go and still deal with other things. This one's going to be very hard to get rid of with what we've currently got. So let's move down and clear this out now. Yep, here comes the next stack of these coming. It's gone up another one. I'll grab a quarry from in here. Ooh, there's a independent. I should have kept on going. I know I would have lost my unit if I had done that. We might do that. We've only got. Let's just bring these across. I'll just deal with one thing at a time. Do a quick save here. It's all fine. How are we going with our level ups? This one's elite. It's not nearly at champion level, which is good. Got a few that are now hitting champion level. Cross over and we'll just make contact with these guys. Should also just go and check if there's anything up there that we can take. That one will heal up okay. I'll just leave that one there. Seeing another invasion force. Okay, so this is going to cost us 8. We'll still just do the enchantment. Let's get the lightning blades. Okay, this one here, gain 20 combat casting and world map casting points. It's only worth 50. I'll grab that. We'll get the libraries so we can keep on learning things. We'll need the mounted obelisk as well. I'll just queue those things up. We can hurry the production on the first one fairly cheaply, so I'll do that one as well. That just gets us a boost into here. Gauntlet will produce the workshop. And I've only got 114 left. Get the library again, which is boosted, so we'll take that one. This one I just want to have heal up for a turn. We'll end our turn there. I knew there must have been another one around here somewhere. Hearts of Iron. Obtain Silver Tongue Fruit. So we'll say, yep, we do want this one. We want to get the golems. That's going to be good for us. So we'll do that one. To figure out where that one actually is. Oh, it's back out here, that's fine. Okay, so we'll eventually have an army that's strong enough to take these things on. Yeah, the farm is now in ruins back over here. It's another Whispering Stone. Now we don't need them at this stage. Or actually we probably do. I could use them on my own cities. We're now going to make contact with this particular city. Here we go. So these are Silverstride greets you with some reverence. So inspect. We'll just give them the one Whispering Stone that we do actually have. So this is going to be the first of the cities that we're actually going to be coming across. So this is good. I was looking for this one before. Let's just see what we've got in here. This is a Battlefield Remnants. Don't know if there'll be anything there, but we should be able to take that one. This one's now good enough. Clear out this infestation. High gaming by Murdoch. And Nick's saying, really, I'm doing it wrong. This is the High Zealot. I really like it. Yeah, I've been playing on Brutal, and we're doing pretty well. We're still early days. This is on the Twitch, so I'm playing this on Twitch. Now that one there, we can smash that one. Let's bring this one across. Again, nice simple infestation, so we'll just go and kill this one off. Bit of damage done to our Entwined Protector, but that'll be okay. We'll just close that one off. this time? Just, yeah, nothing much. Into there. So we'll get rid of this monster den. So they've still got more movement. They're just getting wave after wave coming up against us. So we'll clear that one out. This thing's now going off to clear out the Forester. We're going to do that one. Oh, hostiles in domain. You have to clear them out first. Okay, so we've got the Grand Mill, which will just keep allow us to keep on getting growth. And we're not growing it at all anymore. So Lightning Focus, this is a unit enchantment for Battle Mage units and support units. We don't really have them at this with what we have. We can get things like the Evoker, and I think that would be good as a Battle Mage. And then Lightning Torrent. Let's go that way. Our mana is terrible. Once we clear all this out, this will then sort of clean up quite nicely. I might just get... Actually, I don't really need that one. I might get the Tavern. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. Just leave that one out for now. I'll have a look at these in just a minute. Actually, I've got to get going in a second, so I'll have to start to wind up. Back up to here. What I might do is I might just go and get a couple more of the Pioneer units. That way we can just keep on scouting out through these areas now once we clear this out. So I'll clear this one and then we've just got to take the upstairs. It's a safe battle. I'll just do a quick save. Oh, I can't quite get there. If I use this one, I can. If I leave it... I'll do an auto, but I think we may have to come back and replay this one. Where's our star? There he is. Oh no, got through that one okay. Thought we were going to lose something else there. So we got a Monster Slayer, which is a bow. That's actually not bad, actually. We don't actually have anyone that can really take it, and so we'll take the reward. This one's now leveled up again. I mean, I don't have to keep this one here. The Industrious Hammer, we could get rid of that and use Monster Slayer there instead. And have this one as an archer. You can still use the horse. That would work out okay. Yeah, we'll go that way. I think we'll just start off with this. Now we've got the got Archery 1, Lightning Weapons. Yeah, I think I'll go back to some of these now. Let's do that one there. Still going to have to kill this thing off. Hopefully it comes back towards us. No, it didn't. Let's get these back up. Great, so we've now got a Pact of Cooperation. That's good. There. Whenever a new research skill is researched, the knowledge cost of another random one is by -25. I'll take that one. And what do we have in through here? Special province improvements grants +5 gold. Yeah, that would be good as well, because we're going to need to start doing those. Spells ready to cast. Again, I'm not really wanting to do those. We have another area. There's nothing special, really. Quarries now through here. We're going to need to start to build special things. Let's grab another farm just so we can start to still keep on growing this area. Okay, this is unit enchantment. Grab that one as well. I'll be able to scout across here fairly soon. Right, so send miners to erect an obelisk to commemorate the discovery. So we get the Maturium boon. All cities of your empire gain 13 stability for 6 turns. Gain the hero item, Evoker's Robes. Now this one does actually help us. So magic attacks deal 20% extra damage. That would be good. We get an actual Stone Spirit, which is a tier 3. That would be good as well, but then it's going to cost us a bit of mana, so I don't really want that one. So let's go and get the Evoker's Robes, I think. Yeah, I don't think that one there is only going to be sort of... Maturium boon is going to do what? Yeah, no, let's not worry about that. Let's get the Evoker's Robes. And put them on. It's just going to mean that the magical attacks are going to be better. There's a wandering stack in there. Some sort of guard unit. Yeah, we've gone up a level there. I'll close that one off. Just clear these out as well. That's while we're here. Okay, that goes through into here. See what we end up with. Just while we're here, we might as well sort of do that. We'll get the Lightning Evoker, Channel Power, or Resistance. I'll get the Lightning Evoker, I think. Oh, hang on, no, we wanted to get Inspiring Leader. Confirm that one. And close. So, I am dope as F, saying I've been so addicted to this game. It's very good, isn't it? Very good. So, back and through this side. got a few things here. The city stability is going to go up. Why can't we grow anything? The stonemasons saying in infinity. Oh, that's because we've got production blocked for a few turns for that reward. That's okay. Don't know if we can get across here yet. I'll just have a bit of a look around first, and then we'll sort of keep on sort of going into other zones. Can I prospect? I've been checking to see what I can do with these. Yeah, I can. Cliff Mountain or Stalagmite provinces. Okay. Well, I should have been doing that. That's definitely something I should be doing. Some rune leggings. I completely forgot to do that. Bring these back. There we go, we found some treasure. Now we found more Evoker's robes. We'll take the reward anyway. I mean, there's no other choice. So this is a dead end. There's nowhere else. Actually, there's this way that opens up this, which I don't think I'll bother with. Start to bring these back up. Oh, here we go. We've unlocked this guy. I better kill that one off. Conduits. Alright, so next tome. We're now into tier 2. This one gives us siege magic, artisans, iron golems, which are great. This one here gives us more of the wind sort of stuff, which we don't really need. Chaos I won't worry about, just from the theme of it. Amplified arrows. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's grab that one there. Yep, let's get that one. Select that one.
One of the more fascinating aspects of the arcane
Astral Blood.
Can be turned back on.
That's a good one as well. So we'll grab that one. Leave that one there and end our turn. Luke's saying zealots are disappointing. Yeah, I don't tend to bring them in much. Are they going to attack us? No, they're not. So Taffy O'Keefe is saying, what makes this better than Age of Wonders 3? I think I find it much better balanced. I'm not screaming for mods, whereas Age of Wonders 3, I really needed to play that one with mods. Just do a quick save here, and I'll just auto combat. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll just close that one. Yeah, but just I find it just so much better for all sorts of different reasons. There's so many of these guys now wandering around. We're gonna have to come up the top now and clear this out. Grab the market. Oh, we've got units everywhere. So we need to go and protect Gauntlet. production. Get across that mountain. Can't really afford to go up until we've got everything else cleared. Now we've got the Steel Shaper. We've got the Evoker as well. I think we'll grab one or two of those. More production. So it's going to give us more knowledge. I think I'll keep on getting more things like this. And I do have to get going here, guys, so I'm going to leave it here. We still have, we're fine underground. We're going to have to get above ground, though, to clear out Gauntlet and protect all of the mana that we actually have up the top there. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.